This is going to be magical. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay,
Let's
perfect.
do it.
Yes. Hey everybody, here we are with another edition of The Stakeout. Today, I am privileged to be with one of members, or I guess staff, of one of my favorite nonprofits, the CDTC, or Continental Divide Trail Coalition. Yes, it's a lot to say, so if you just want to rip out CDTC, that's the way to go. If you don't mind, please tell us who you are and then a little about yourself.
Sure. I'm Lauren Murray, the Director of Development for the Continental Divide Trail Coalition. I've been there for about 6 years at this point. And yeah, I've been working with the team along the trail in all 5 states, building partnerships and just finding support for the trail and all the work that we do. And Big Agnes was one of the folks that jumped into the deep end with us 6 years ago almost. And
I remember that lunch.
I do too, very much. That was one of my first. It was great.
No, it was awesome. It was great to meet you then and great to still work with you now.
For sure.
Where is your home base?
I'm in Helena, Montana.
Awesome.
Although CDTC is headquartered in Golden, Colorado in the American Mountaineering Center, but we do have a second office in Helena now. Currently, we share an office with another organization called Wild Montana and partner with them on some trail work and other things like that. But
awesome.
Yeah, so we've got folks all along the divide.
I've heard you guys have been growing quite a bit staff-wise from the original that I've known most for a while.
Yeah, I was the 5th employee 6 years ago, and now we've got, I think, 18.
Wow.
I was the first one to go to Montana. Now we have 6 up there.
That's awesome.
We're pretty evenly split between Colorado, Montana, and New Mexico at this point, which is great.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. That is great. Can you go into a little more of kind of like the partnerships and that, like what you do?
Sure. Gosh, what do I do? Nothing. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. So we work with partners. I mean, we have hundreds of partners along the trail. Everything from agency folks to corporate partners like Big Agnes, individual trail adopters, all sorts of stuff. And specifically in my role, I am fortunate that I get to kind of dabble in all of it. Nice. So a lot of what I do specifically at CDTC, I kind of help oversee the development team and communications as well. Mm-hmm. I do a lot of the marketing, but a lot of what we do and emphasize are a lot of our corporate partners. I think we have 45 corporate partners now, most of which are in the outdoor retail space. Mm-hmm. But we also have thousands of individual members that we work with, lots of foundations and grant making institutions. I think currently, 25 active funders there that we're partnering with. And
that's awesome. Wow.
Continuing to grow. We actually just grew our development team to help support a lot of the partnerships and relationships that we've got.
Nice. I could see that for sure.
Yeah.
See, you wouldn't know anything about the CDTC and what Lauren does if you didn't watch the Stakeout. Sure. Okay, so let's keep moving on. I have a few other questions. Speaking of going back to that home base, mm-hmm. Where did you previously live?
I've lived all over, but I'm originally from Colorado. Mm-hmm. I did live in the Steamboat area. Yes. And as I mentioned earlier, tried to get a job with Big Agnes, and you all didn't want me back then. So
I know. I am going to bring that up to Bill still. It is a true story. She actually did try and get a job, and they said we don't have an opening, so they told her to move on.
This was like in the day, kind of almost not before the internet, but I like walked into the building. And
versus
it was a little weird. So but.
I love it. So favorite piece of Big Agnes gear, and I know we've talked gear, and I think you were just shopping recently.
A little bit,
here in the office with Esther. What do you got?
Definitely my Roxanne bag and pad. I've had that thing since 2011, and I've had to stitch one part at the bottom that my dog ripped, so it wouldn't have even happened without him. But I also have a Mountain Glow tent, and actually we just got the new lightweight bike packing tent. Which one did I get from you? I can't remember what I bought.
Tiger Wall?
a year. Yeah, I think it was a Tiger Wall.
Yes.
That thing is awesome because we use that for 2 weeks in Baja.
In Baja, yes.
So it's
That's
hard
great.
to choose, but I have always been, I've always been a major fangirl of the Roxanne with the sliding pad,
Mm-hmm.
and it's lasted a really long time, and it's still in great shape.
That's awesome. That's what we love to hear more than anything is our product's still going, even though we do new versions of products or come up with new products altogether. Those that are tried and true, we love hearing those stories.
My pad's still good too.
See?
Even the valve, the
Did
old
you
school
hear that?
valve.
See?
Yeah.
Old school valve.
Yeah, old school. It takes a lot of
I will
effort
say
to blow that up.
coming to the new dark side with the new valve is a game changer.
Yeah.
Game changer. Can you tell me a little bit, kind of, I guess, for yourself, if you'd like, or just the CDTC, how can people, our viewers, follow along?
Follow along what? The CDTC?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, so many ways. CDTC is a grassroots organization, and so at least at our foundation, and pretty much everything we continue to do, even though we've grown tremendously, is rooted in community. So we do work in all 5 trail states, which are New Mexico, Colorado, Wyoming, Idaho, and Montana. As I mentioned, we've got staff along the entire trail. We now have regional representatives as well who host everything from actual trail maintenance projects with volunteers that folks could get involved with, to just community outreach events, day hikes, all sorts of stuff. We also do have some advocacy work. So we're currently pushing forward the CDT Completion Act because the CDT is not complete. And so this is an initiative that we're putting through Congress right now to complete the trail by the 50th anniversary in 2028. And the more support that we can get from the public for that bill, the better. Calling congressional leaders and that sort of thing, and we can help you do that pretty easily.
Awesome.
So yeah, following us on social media. Really, I think signing up for our.
And what's the social media?
Social media? Instagram, CDT Coalition. I think it's Continental Divide Trail on Facebook. But our website is continentaldividetrail.org, and you can find everything on there. Sign up for our e-news and get invites to things. And
well, we are a big part of that.
Absolutely.
It's near and dear to our heart, us being a brand that adopted the 75 miles of the trail that go through Steamboat, do trail work as much as we can each year, and then try and help advocate for everything that you've been talking about with the Completion Act. One of the things that we did previously, and then hopefully we'll come back around again, is we actually did a collab with some prints, and a portion of those sales went to the CDTC. It's a great program. We've worked with other nonprofits. We're working with currently the National Forest Foundation, but the CDTC was the one that, like, one of our favorites that kicked off this collab that we do, and we're going to continue to do for years and years. So thanks for being a part of it. Super fun. Our like and print, super fun.
Yep. It's been awesome.
Here's a tough one.
All right.
Your favorite costume piece?
Oh, a wig, like a good wig.
Specific wig.
That I am? Well, I don't have it anymore, but I had this rainbow wig. It was pretty awesome.
So, side question, you only had one wig?
No, I have multiple wigs.
Oh, okay.
That one's no more, though.
Oh, you lost it. I've lost a couple of wigs over the years.
Yeah.
Some being borrowed and never returned.
Yeah. It really hurts. It's what happens, you know. But investing in a good quality wig is, that's an important thing.
This is also true. This is also true. Yeah. I love that. I love that. You're stranded on a deserted island. You can only have one food item and one beverage. That's it. That's all you're going to have to survive. What would it be?
One food item. I'm pretty torn right now. And one beverage. I'd probably go with coffee. Coffee, but I'm going to go with Irish coffee. You know, check all the boxes there.
I love it.
Irish coffee. That's it. Yeah, that's good.
It's a perfect combo.
Food is hard. I'm not much of a sweet person. But sometimes you like sweet. I'd probably have to go with like sweet potato fries. Ooh. Again, you know.
Okay.
Check the boxes there.
Side question. Because you picked that, what would your condiment be to dip it in, or do you not dip? It's okay to be a non-dipper.
Maybe like so there. Probably like a ranch type of dip.
Gotcha.
I think, I mean, I can do it either way, but dip's always better than no dip.
Ranch is a go-to.
Yeah.
I understand. I understand.
Go-to.
Wonderful. Well, as always, thank you. It's a great seeing you. It was great riding bikes today.
So fun.
Appreciate you being on the stakeout with us. The stakeout. And I hope we can have you again sometime.
For sure.
Lauren from the CDTC. I'm the guy. You'll know more later. Thanks again for tuning in to the stakeout.